I hope you have a very good morning. And my name is Friedhelm Schaal. I am the leader of the economic department, and I work directly for the mayor of Konstanz. And a lot of greetings from him. He had a lot of dates today, and that's the reason he's not here. But he knows about what you work, and we are very happy that you stay here. I think that's the right one. Okay, I will try. You see this nice picture from Konstanz, but Konstanz is directly to our Swiss neighbor, and this is Kreuzlingen. You don't see the borderline, it's not the Rhine, it's an open border with a very nice park on the Swiss side. Yes, Konstanz is the greatest city on the Lake of Konstanz. Our claim is the lake, the city to the lake. In Deutschland, it's called Bodensee, but in all other languages, we are the Lake of Konstanz, Lago di Konstanz, etc. It's a little bit complicated here. We have 4 states. Liechtenstein is also a state, and we have 12 regions. And the lake is our lake together, but it's always a problem to come from one side to the other, and you have several systems. The system in Switzerland is another system as we have in Germany. I have a meeting 1 hour before here I come to you with the manager of the Metropolregion Zurich. And the cities in Switzerland are very proud. They have a lot of possibilities. And we in Germany, we wait for Baden-Württemberg, or we wait for Deutschland, Berlin. It's not so easy. And we try together to go forward. That means Berlin is a long distance from us. And Vorarlberg, on the east side of the river, of the Lake of Konstanz, Wien is very far away. And the Thurgau, our neighbor, Bern, is a lot of kilometers. And we must stay together to have a weight in the political systems. And we tried to gather in the so-called Vierländerregion Bodensee. We have, and this is, I think, not very, well, it's interest, we have 2.2 million inhabitants, and we are one of the interest technology regions in Middle Europe. But when you look outside, you will say Konstanz is a tourist town. That's right. But when I look on the figures we have about 4 billion euros value from the whole town. We have 3.6% in tourism. But when you go outside, you say it's a tourism stuff, and that is the problem. The problem is for people who have a lot of experience to come here. Why I should go to a tourism region, and this is one part of our work that we say to you and outside in Middle Europe, it's a region with a high-tech region. It's also a tourism region, but the value comes from the high-tech. And I think one is very interesting. We have 30 high schools here in our region, 30. And we have the Excellence University Konstanz, and we have the University of Applied Science here in Konstanz. But you have on the Swiss side high schools. We have, and this is, it's very good for us, and I see Mr. Peter in the front, the International Solar Energy Research Center. And a very warm thank you for organizing these very nice smart grid workshop, or like this one. You have done and do a good job. I think it's very interesting for people to stay here, to work here. It's a region who have a very good life balance. And we have not only solar and other technologies, we have also nanotechnology, optics. When you get a letter in Europe, you get it from a machine from Siemens, who have very good optical systems to read science and other things. And one of the interests, and I think one of the for the future very interesting part, is the IT companies we have in collaboration with the high schools. There is a very good development on these in these companies. The strategic of the city of Konstanz is to help networks and clusters. We have the experience with our networks. Biolago is the oldest and I think very successful. And Mr. Bauer, you know, is the manager of this network. It's very important for us that we have the transfer from the science to the companies organized over our networks. And we have Cyberlago as a new one of the IT technology. And there are different connection out to your work. And the technology center of Konstanz is one of the oldest in Baden-Württemberg, 30 years. And about 180 companies are born there. And we hope that we can do this job the next years. We are here changing some things. When you are 30 years old, you must think about what will I do the next 10 years, and this is a changing process we will do. And then the Solar Lake Konstanz Solar Network was to try to get together the companies and the high schools, and we try to develop this network for the next years. We think it's a very good basic possibility for us. You see the homepage of Solar Lake Konstanz, and we have, this is the example, we have an entrepreneur. It's a typical Konstanzer businessman. We have about 4,000 companies in this town, and from these 4,000 companies is so-called Mittelstand. I think you know it about. And this entrepreneur took action to produce his own energy. It was a pioneer in this town, and you see the mayor in the middle of this picture. And I think it was a good idea, and we've tried with our network Solar Lake to help him to do that. And we try to multiplicate these possibility we have. For me, it's a pleasure to welcome you and to ask you for collaboration with the local and regional networks we did build up. And there is a lot of science knowledge in this town and a lot of company power and institutions like ESC. I thank you very much. I wish you a very good day. Sorry, I have to go. I have several dates this afternoon, but I hope that you have a very good collaboration together, and I wish you a very good day, and thank you very much.